Hello again, how are we? Evening. Hello. We're on the management area. This is what I call the management area in the shop. Amanda has just pulled up T2 PBB. BPB. Yeah, they need to change that, don't they? It's not now. It's PBR, isn't it? So yeah. If you're wondering, is the heating on? Yes, the heating is on and the doors are open. So the doors are open and the heating is on. So just having a wander around. Well, I'm not. I'm sitting down, aren't I? But just chilling until we're open. About 10:15, are we? We are on. I've checked it, so I'm not going to do it. So got Iconic Adventures here. Here he is. Evening. Evening. Here, there you go. There he is. Go and check him out on the old TikTok. So yeah, just chilling till we're open, really. And then obviously I'll show you, document how I prep for Valhalla, because you can't just jump on it. No chance. It doesn't happen. You have to prepare yourself, and I'll document. Been meaning to do it, right? Oh, well, before I forget, obviously I'm a bit later than planned because the right kerfuffle getting here this morning. So I went to the first McDonald's. They didn't have any muffins. Crazy. Went to the second one, a new McDonald's. Their lighting didn't work or something, so 6:10, they hadn't even opened the shop, the actual restaurant bit. Got in, they saw me and eventually opened. And then they let me buy it, egg and bacon McMuffin, made me wait there 10 minutes, and then eventually said, sorry, we've got no bacon because we didn't turn it on. So then they give me a refund for that. So then it was the third option, Stoke Mia, on the way. And luckily that was a success. So lost about an hour doing all that. So we got here anyway, got my eyes in at the old Velvet Coaster, that's the one. And yeah, so here we are now. The heating's on, like I say. I'm just going to chill until 10 to 11. They always open early. And we'll see in a bit. And obviously this is how so I have to go in and then check what's happening with Valhalla, because you never just go for it, because if that's not got any water going around it, you got to wait anyway. But we'll probably pop over. And this is the thing now, over the years, right, obviously this place has just been Valhalla for me. But over the last few years, they put Icon in. Obviously, it can pop on Icon, so that makes me go a little bit further. But now you've got Victus, you see, there's another thing now. So it's not just Valhalla, you see. So, and good news, we think it's now gone back to 1.5, which we'll see in a minute. Which is good, that extra hour. Is that because I mentioned it? Or is that because from a Joe Public point of view, right, if that's open 2 till 5, 3 hours in the day when they're open from 10, doesn't look good, does it? And I just thought, is this the start of the demise of the ride? Because if they're not bothered opening it and they're fixing it all up for 3 hours each day, yes, it costs a lot of money to run, but it's one of them. But it does look awful if you open at 10 and you go, right, yeah, that's not open till 2, clear off. So hopefully, fingers crossed, minimum 4 hours, 1.5. Because what they were doing sneakily is opening at 1, then closing at 4. But that ain't going to work because all the general public here leave it till last minute. And then obviously if it's not clear, which it is clear here, because every ride has got obviously the opening hours and closing hours, so you can't miss it. Well, you can, because people don't know when the ride's opening. So. But before that becomes a waffle warning, it's already 4 minutes. Well, I'll see you in the park and we'll get over to Valhalla and see whether it's actually going round water-wise. And then I'll tell you how I know roughly, because the idea is preparation for clothing-wise about 12 o'clock, because I've got to be back on park by that entrance for 12:30. No later. Because we've got half hour. Because what I found out with all these getting here early and all these queues and stuff, public will not queue any more than about half hour, right? So that a queue will start to form for rides that are opening about half hour before. So on average. So on that note, that trumpet's playing. I'm gonna go and I'll see you in the park. Ta-ra! See you in a bit. Ta-ra. Are we on? We are on. We're on. Ta-ra. Hello again, how are we? Crazy decision to have the waterfall on in this wind. Absolutely crazy. You'll be going all over the place. Switch it off, boom, off. No, so typical Valhalla, she's not filling unfortunately. So I don't think she's going to make the 1 o'clock scheduled opening, unfortunately. Nice to see, but I don't think they're going to make it because I don't think they're going to, no chance. So maybe 2, but hopefully, but I don't think they're filling yet at all. So I'll show you around. But yeah, absolutely crazy decision to put that on. You know, at least it's going that way, not that way. So yeah, so we'll see. But I'll show you how you know. Are they filling? Are they filling? That's the question. No, I don't think they are, because basically if they don't put the bottom pumps on, you can see the water level slowly lower. But I don't know. I've assessed where it was and it's still there. So yeah, and upstairs takes at least 50 minutes to fill. So yeah, and it's there at the minute. But then if they put the bottom pumps on, that's it. You can't tell whether they're filling or not. So, and it's about, what time are we about now? We're getting about 11:30. So if it takes about an hour and 15, I think the minimum to get it going. So you're probably looking about 2 o'clock really at the minute, but that's if they don't start filling soon. So like I say, so that's the first step. Come and assess the situation, because I never go and get changed first, because obviously you could be waiting hours, you see. So assess the situation is step number 1. And then obviously that might be it for this vlog, because it might not get any further. So until I get any more confirmation that they are filling, that'll be it for the day. And there's another chance tomorrow. I'm here tomorrow. So yeah. So on that note, I'll see you in a bit, and I'll keep you informed if we actually start filling. Ta-ra! Ta-ra. Hello again, how are we? There you go, they've hidden it. Quick, Quick. They need to turn that off. Can we turn it off, please? Look at that. So yeah, no, we're filling now. So around 50 minutes to fill, as of now. Let me just get a time check. See this, hold on, bear with us. Yeah, 11:30, so we're not too bad. So 12:30, it should be about filled, because they've put the bottom pumps on there, so I can't tell. It was going down, so they are filling both. Because what they used to do back in the day is fill the top and leave the bottom off, and you could slowly see that go down with about an inch left. And then once that was full, they'd turn the bottom pumps on, which technically saves money. But they don't now. They just turn that on, job done, leave it 50 minutes, it's all sorted. So, and then about 15-ish minutes, 20 minutes for your block checks, send a few boats round. So an hour and 15 at a push, if it obviously works. So yeah, so we're on to stage 2 now. So now I know it's filling. I just all of a sudden get the urge to, right, I'm going to go and get the clobber on, and we'll go and do it, and then I have to be back for the. So now it's on. I know it might be late, but I'll still be back. It'll still be about ready for the time. They've only got It's half 11 now. Is it half 11? Yeah, half 11, half 12. So they've got half hour, so it might be about 1:15 in my opinion, maybe half 1. So it's going to be close, it's going to be late, but obviously, because it's not too cold, because you don't want to be standing there at the entrance in a wetsuit for long. This is the thing. So this is why I have to assess the situation. So now it's doing its stuff. This is the main bit, because if it's not doing that, you've got no chance, have you? So I'm happy that they've done all the trough checks and everything. So that's tick. I'll put a ding green tick for that. So the trough checks are sorted. They're happy with that. So yeah, I'll be back for the next one. What I might do, pop on a Victus again. I've already done that once. I'm a bit concerned how quiet it is. They need to get something that's while I'm here. They need to. I keep poking them to put a Victus back on the main page because I've never known a ride open. So you know, once it's open, that's it. Boom, they will take it off the website. There's nothing on the website on the home page, so it needs get an image back on there saying now open on the little carousel. So yeah, because I mean they've done the actual Evictus page now. That's been redone, so it goes to that. But I've just never known, you know, a website got a ride, it's now open, and then they've like marketed it, it's gone. So on that note, I'm going to pop on Evictus, get you some footage of that, and then I'll be back and I'll show you. So, oh, death trap, there you go. On that note, see you in a bit. Tra. I'll see you at Evictus. Tra. Hello again, how are we? Can't believe we've got it. We've got one of these here. Can't believe it, can you? Look at the queue. Got to get here. Saves flying to Sweden, doesn't it? But yeah, I've already been on it and it's delivered. So I've got to take the couple of cycles, about the same as probably Loki normally. But with your oh my god, loud. With Loki, it's about almost walk on. You see, with your virtual queue, it's almost about walk on. You know, depends on the virtual queue. Right, I'm going to dart under here. Save me going under. There we go. And go round. There you go. Sorted. Dee. Saves walking round, doesn't it? They've mowed the grass. Somebody's been and cut the grass. So there you go. So on that note, I'm going to get on, because it won't be long. Ta-ra! Hello again. That clip before wasn't on, I'm afraid. So it might be awful, but you're on now. So yeah. So obviously I always park close now, because I think one of the times back in the day, I mean years and years ago, I think I nearly got mugged because he asked for what's the time, and I was with a friend as well, so it kind of put me off because there's a main car park right to the back. I know there's off-street parking and all sorts. Let's wait for the green man. There's all sorts. Every time I come, it's windy here. So I always park over the road. It has gone down in price. So if you're doing 8 hours, it's £9. You're doing 12, which you probably need if you go in Velvet Coaster for food after. Are we on? We are on. Here we go. Green man sorted. Off we go. So yeah, you need probably 12, and that's £12.40. So that's gone up a little bit, I think. 40p. My God, windy. So obviously, woo! Windy, no big one today, but Evictus is all right. I bet it's only just about enough for Evictus. So on that note, I'm obviously not going to document everything, but I'm going to probably do it, and then I'll tell you what's happened. So I'll see you when I get back. I might do a transition, click my fingers, and it's all ready to go. See you in a minute. Ta-ra. I might get like a little jingle or something going. On that note, see you in a minute. Ta-ra.
A few moments later.
Hello again. I got the clobber on, but I'm here now, so I'll just tell you what I've done. So I've got a full wetsuit on, got the old boots on. Can you see the boots? And then obviously what I have to do, then I've got, so that you've got shorts on the outside and inside, and then obviously outside, a t-shirt outside. That wrist detection has to be turned off on that. Yeah, on the old Apple Watch, the wrist detection has to be turned off on that, because otherwise through the wetsuit it don't work. I better stand this side, hadn't I? But it's going to be late anyway. But it's in the sun. I'm in the sun then, but they've gone anyway. So yeah, and then so basically it was battling a gale outside. You see, you have to bear with us without the mic, obviously. So that's why I stayed outside. So out the way, out the old wind, because they're not going to have a mic on here. I don't think the mic, Mr. Muff won't survive. So yeah, so that's the preparation. So that has to be changed, wrist detection, otherwise it just keeps locking. And that's it, full wetsuit, different wetsuit. This is a proper one, this one, it's a 4-3. The other ones it didn't quite fit, they're a bit too big, so this is a proper fit, but it's a bit more comfortable than the others anyway. But you just don't want to be standing around in the sun with them on, obviously. So yeah, that's all I've done. That's took about 20-ish minutes. Also, I made a little screenshot on the old Apple Watch of my QR code to obviously get on the ride, so I don't need the phone because this will go in a bag. So obviously got bags, so I'll get you the item code for IKEA. Double lock technology, look, there you go, double lock technology, and it keeps everything dry. So yeah, I'll get you the item code on the old IKEA website. I need to top up, to be fair. I've not got many left. So yeah, so that's what they go in. You get 2, you get 30 of each. You get one of these, and you get like a gold one. So yeah, on that. So that's basically it, really, what I do. And then I already got my lenses in early doors. And yeah, just about a matter of waiting now. I reckon it'll be 1:15. They'll be here about half hour, I reckon now. So on that note, I'll see you when we get off, because I can't keep talking, can I? So yeah, it's nice that it's gone back to 1.15. Why is I'd love to know. I'd love to know whether it's got customer feedback So yeah, I need to get rid of this, don't I? I hope you can't hear that. So, bit of Gina G, who are just a little bit. On that note, I'll see you when I get off, if it opens. Ta-ra. Hello again, how are you? Hopefully you can hear me, because the muff's here. Again, really windy, scuppered my plans, as usual. So obviously I can't really show you much when I'm riding. So all that's really happened since I left you, really, is the ride opened at 1:45. And yeah, the ride, she didn't stop until about 3 o'clock. She had 2 hours and a bit of nothing. The red light of doom was flashing slowly all day, all the time. So did about, good 8-9 rides. Then all of a sudden, boom. First stoppage, and then they kind of really never got out of that stoppage. It was obviously like limping on, reset after reset after reset. So I managed to get on the boat in the middle, in a reset, which obviously had already done. There'd already been one. Eventually got on, and then they limped it through, and then we stopped twice twice or 3 times, maybe even getting in the ride. Then another 2 times, in the ride, obviously stopping every time with the lights on. So that was nice to see. So she, all of a sudden, she just went on the blob, unfortunately. And then they thought, right, quarter to 4, we'll put the sign on saying it's closing at 4. And that'll be it. We'll limp it through and get everybody on. But that didn't happen. They didn't get many. I don't think they got anybody on, to be fair. They got the people off that were on it, and that's it. Bit of a quandary with boat 5. I did speak to somebody. Boat 5's awful. So if the Peacock is watching, boat 5 needs taking off immediately, because it's like bashing against the back. When you're sitting on the boat, it's the back right, and literally it's bashing as it leaves the lift hill and on every runoff as well. It's awful, absolutely awful. Because it's like literally comes off the conveyor at the first lift, and then boom, it literally bashes. Something's bashing against something. Not so much, and then as it leaves the turntable, this is probably what it is, to be fair, boat 5, I won't be surprised. But the guy, unfortunately, I won't tell his name, but they weren't very, and I know these probably haven't got a stop like policy since the Smiler crash, but still, apparently I did speak to somebody else, and he did say to the person in the console, well, then the person in the console didn't do anything, and I'm not joking. I'm not bigging anything up, but I know this ride probably more than some of the hosts. I know that's wrong to say, but this wasn't right at all. It wasn't right at all. So, because the first one was like bashing on the top of the lift, just as you left the conveyor, boom, that fripped me to death. Then leaving the turntable, like squeaking, so something was like back heavy for some reason. And then I was really concerned that we were going to tip over or something, and it wasn't good at all. And then we obviously went all the way through. There's a new, I'm going to call it the emergency lighting corridor. Unfortunately, between the old ice room, and getting to the drop, they've now had to put 3 or 4 emergency lighting, and you see the green LEDs. So it's the emergency lighting corridor, as I call it now. Which used to be just pitch black, so I suppose if they need lighting, then they've got lighting in there now. So yeah, and then obviously when you went down the runoff before the water vortex, that was on. It was scraping along the side there on the right hand side, and obviously on the drop, and same again with the actual main drop, bashing. Honestly, boat 5, if the Peacock's watching, get it off immediately. It needs looking at. But it just I'm a bit concerned that there was nobody did anything, if that makes sense, you know, from a report, and obviously I unfortunately got on it again, and I mean, it probably was all right, it was safe enough, but still not good. Then I went on boat 10, and the boat was fine, it didn't do that, but it just sounded awful, bashing left, right and centre. So but back right, and then as it left the lift, it was like catching on something. It was strange, really, not right at all. So other than that, that's all I did. And I did about 10, I guess about 10, 8-ish, 10-ish rides. So let's have a quick scene check for you. So all the sensors were working, all the audio was working. No smoke in there at all. I think they couldn't be bothered with that. No smoke without fire. Oh yeah, smoke machine on the Mr. Flatface. He was working. Audio obviously on the old trommel, as I call it. He was working. And then the most again simple but effective effects. You know, the strips of red lighting, that was working. The river of life leads the way. That's it. It leads the way. And then the thingy was working. Obviously the audio on the turntable, that was fine. Little bit of mist on like the new forward drop now. Only a tiny bit of mist at the top. And then what else you got? Then that was all fine. I didn't see the foam machine straight away, snow machine, but that was working. Only one side though. Water vortex was working, not too bad. So one little bit missing, but all right. And then no dump after that. One of the blasters was working that side. Not sure about that side. Faux fire didn't work for about 5 rides, and then all of a sudden started to work. But you can tell that that's definitely got a problem, because the steam, it's steam that makes that, and it's like smells awful, as if it's burning. It's burning the steam, because the steam's not got the boiler's got no water in, if that makes sense. So it just smells a bit pungent, more than it needs to. So they might need to look at that and make sure there's water in it. But it just smells a bit funky. But it wasn't on for about 5 rides, and all of a sudden, I'm gonna work now. Yeah, so that was that, and then you got the other lift. Yeah, second lift. Hammers worked for a couple of rides and then stopped, or maybe 5 again and then stopped. So it is very inconsistent that they do work and then they don't work, and that's it, boom, off. And then after the fires, no arrows, no fire arrows, but the obviously audio was playing, and bells were working. One of the ghosts was not moving, but all audio was working. No smoke on that. And then fire-wise, we got the fire square, but not the water. But that worked about 3 times and then went out and didn't work again. We got the green man, and we have got the green man. Yeah, so that worked a few times. But then, this is how bad it is. It's quite bad. So hopefully this isn't a permanent feature. Instead of obviously having the fireballs, we had no fireballs, but we had all the other bits of fire that was physically possible. So whether that's the off-peak Valhalla now, that you just get the other bits and it doesn't do anything, it just lights the fire with no like air, and that's all we had. So you had the fire at the bottom, little bit at the top, the fire in the boat, and then the little bit of fire on the right hand side, but no fireballs. Other than that, she wasn't alright. She wasn't too bad, to be fair, you know, but she could be better, obviously. So yeah. But on that note, I'm starving and I need a waz, basically. I'm desperate to go to the loo. So on that note, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have a egg and chips. Cheerio! Hello again, how are you? So hopefully, am I on? I am on, I've checked it, so it's on. Since I bought this muff, everywhere I go, it's really windy, isn't it? So, I've had my ham, egg and chips, I've had the cookie dough as well. So now I'm going to go to bingo. That's all I can say, bingo balls. That's as far as I can do in this video. To see if Sean has fixed his faults on his fire panel. Because he's got 2 detectors that are broken from storm damage or water damage, and it's about 3 or 4 months now. I have been once since, and he says it's all in hand, but I don't think it is all in hand, to be fair. I don't know how long. Oh, we're green, off we go. So we'll see whether he has, and I'll put it in for you, because I might do one vlog with 2 days, you see, because the second vlog doesn't kind of do anything if you just separate them. Really windy again, so yeah, if I make it in time. I don't know what time we're on. I bet we're not far off, about just after 7. So yeah, again, the wind scuppered my plans. I mean, I've got you a vlog, haven't I? I've got you something, but I couldn't. The idea was is just to go through it with you. I couldn't put my changing mat down. You know, I've got a changing mat. This is all for jet skiing and stuff, just to protect your equipment. But I couldn't leave me anything out. I normally hang stuff on there. Not that you would have seen that in the vlog anyway. But I got you something and I explained it. You know, there might be another time where it's a bit more calm. But it's absolutely battling a gale. Oh my God, nearly blowing me out, blowing the phone out my hand. And I'll try and fob you off as well. I might fob you off tomorrow. I haven't got one on me. My God, it's blowing a gale, I tell you. So yeah, so sadly Valhalla just die. Once it started, she didn't kind of recover. Oh my God, awful. I'm going to have to go, unfortunately, I think. So yeah, that was all it was, really. So I got you most of it. So all I did, you have to go on park, check that she's actually filling. Then I did a Victus, and then check she's still filling. Then bite the bullet and just go for it. But obviously, again, she didn't then open until 1:45. But you've got to be there for the scheduled opening. Which was 1, which I knew she'd be a bit late, but they were half an hour later than I expected. If you really wanted to, they could have opened that about 1:30-ish, quarter past 1, but it took a bit longer than that. I mean, it was running, I think, and then she didn't stop. She didn't stop for at least 2 hours, I'm sure it was. It got to about 3 or 3-ish. An hour and a bit, I think, and once that first stoppage started, you know, that was it then. It didn't really recover. I got on it. I mean, like I say, I was in the queue, and then we eventually got on a boat. Then it did it again, and then they obviously sent another boat in. That boat did it, and then the next boat did it. You know, and it basically, I think it was just the turntable wasn't ready to accept a boat, because the sensor was obviously triggered that shouldn't be triggered. And then obviously it shuts the whole ride down. you can't. It's not like Stormforce 10, because Stormforce 10 is totally different. Whereas if there's a blockage or a sensor issue, it'll let the boat go further. It won't shut the whole ride down. So whereas Valhalla, no matter where the issue is, if it's, you know, the turntable broken and you're on the last drop, you won't go over the last drop, you see, because the whole ride shuts down, the lights come on, boom, lights on, and that's it. So yeah, and nice to get on the Victors, but I didn't expect all this wind. So yeah, so I'm going to see, if you're watching this, I'll probably put this in actually, won't I? I can put an image there, more editing to do, of the fire panel, so you'll know whether he's fixed it or not. I think it's Sean Connolly, no relation or anything. So the manager of Big Club 3000 here at Blackpool. So, and there's a new entertainment complex actually, so I'll probably show you around that as well, just to get you a little bit of footage, because like I say, I can't show you on the ride of Valhalla, so I didn't really get you much, did I really? But I padded it out, got tomorrow. Don't know whether I'll be going on the ride tomorrow, because I've got to be ready for Walk the Woody, you see, at 5. Can't be messing about. So without further ado, let's call it a day before I drop my phone or get pushed over by this wind. So on that note, see you in a bit. Ta-ra! Thanks for watching, and I'll probably just go over to day 2 now in the same vlog, because then it'll all be one. And on that note, I'll see you in a bit. Ta-ra! Thanks for watching. Here's day 2, or we'll be at Bingo or the new entertainment complex. Ta-ra! Hello again. How are we? Evening. We are on. You can lose the audio. I did lose a bit, unfortunately, in the last section. So this is day 2, evening. I've got my muffin. Let me just back you up a little bit. There you go, so you can see me. There you go. Got a little bit of setup going on here. Got my mic. Got me charger. Got me. So we're all right. So, I've got a shout out. Got a couple of shout outs to do. So let me just eat this. This is me egg and bacon McMuffin. It's not a McMuffin, is it? Coffee's doing the rinse. So, yeah. So you can lose it, unfortunately. I'm trying to work out what I lost, but nothing major. It was like literally coming from Valhalla out. So yeah. So I've got some birthday shout outs. Apparently to Ollie and Ewan. They're going to Alton Towers on Saturday. So I hope you have a good day. Better look into the camera, aren't I? Evening. So yeah, they're going to Alton Towers on Saturday. And hopefully you have a good time. So, you know, if you do see me, if you go again, let me know. And I'll try and get you some cards. And then you can have a stamp on them. So yeah. Yeah, so next time you're there, let me know a few weeks before, and you never know, I might be able to leave you something. So yeah, that's your birthday shout out. Happy birthday to Ollie and Ewan. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Got a bit of Dean dance for you. There you go. Right. So this is just going to be a chill one, really. And see, I'm going to try again because, as you've probably seen, the last one was a bit of a kerfuffle again. It is still a bit windy, but it's not as bad, so we might get a bit more. So we'll have to see. So. I've got to check it's on now. I lost 2 clips. There were no sound on. And all I did last night, stayed in here for a bit, chatted with Iconic Adventures for a bit, nipped to Club 3000 Bingo. Right. They were giving out a freebie, bingo tat as I call it. Unfortunately no win, but they were giving out free tat, bingo tat as I call it. And I'll give you about 5 seconds to guess what they were giving out. You can't make it up, can you? A Stanley water cup, which I might try and get you a picture of in the video at some point. And I must remember to fob you off as well before the end of this section. So obviously the main reason why we're here is Walk the Woody. That's the end of today. So I think the plan is to repeat the process again, do Valhalla up until about 3 o'clock, cut it off at 3, if she opens at all, because obviously she died yesterday, didn't she? So yeah, she's not happy. So we'll see what time she opens first, assess the situation again, and then 3 o'clock, get changed, and then back on park. A few rides on the Victus, and then it'll be Walk the Woody time. So. And then I might get you a debrief at the services, remember. So on that note, I've done about a 5-minute clip, me waffling. So can you leave me in peace, and I'll finish off my muffin, egg and bacon McMuffin. I keep saying McMuffin, it's not. So on that note, see you in a bit, and yeah, I'll see you in the shop. We'll see you at the management area, and I'll say a bit more in the old shop. Ta-ra. Ta-ra. Hello again, back for day 2. Here we are, evening. Just a couple of things before I forget. So I've just done this twice. Wake me up, really nice. It's got a little bit of a judder as it starts, so they need to have a look at that because it shouldn't be doing that. But obviously all these rides have a bit of a teething problem. You know, I mean, it's running. As soon as it gets there, it's all right. No, not an issue, but they do judder. It's the same with Maelstrom, judders a little bit occasionally until they have a bit of play with it. Yeah, a couple of things I've got to say. So I might actually do a little bit of editing for you. And Intamin Official have made their own... Oh, that didn't sound good. Can we have an e-stop, please? That didn't sound good. But that was probably somebody lost something. Hitting out a support. I bet you heard that. See, only the best on this channel. Did they stop it? I don't know whether they did. I don't think they did, but oh well. It'll only be something that's fell off. You know, make sure you secure all loose articles, please. So yeah, so what I was saying is Intamin Official have done this. I might put that in there on the next clip actually, properly. Because it's going to be vertical, unfortunately, so I'll get you the background, you know, I'll do some editing. So I commented, never fails to deliver, hashtag. They've liked it, so officially, these never fail to deliver now, because they've actually liked it from the manufacturer. So, and a feature in it as well. So that was the first thing. And then secondly, somewhere in the queue, I've parked one of my cars. Because when you remember, there was the Bowlerdrome, about there I'd say, and a bit further back back there, probably in the queue, back in the day, years ago, I probably parked my car. And who knew, about 20 years later, would it be 20 years? 15, maybe 10? 10 years later, there's going to be an Intamin gyro string there. Who knew? So I bet somebody's looking for their phone. It's got to have been a phone, hasn't it? So on that note, I bet you somebody's looking for their phone. Oh dear, what a shame they've lost their phone. That doesn't really have the same ring to it, does it? Oh, hey, that's a good one. Same ring to it. Boom! Let's ring the phone and see if it works. Ta-ra! Rubbish. What? All this channel is just waffle, isn't it? I'm going before I say anything else silly. Ta-ra!
This thing is massive and it only has ramp restraints, but I've got to give it a go, haven't I?
Here we go, first ride on Invictus, I cannot wait.
Oh, here we go, the car's going down. I'm excited. Nice and slow to start with.
Here we go! There we go, that was it.
Hello again, now are we on? We are on. Oh, it stayed on today. Stayed on. We've got a bit of an issue with it. I don't know whether they know about this. But 11:30 again, started filling the bottom, but the drain's been left open. So it just shows that they're filling the top, but it ain't going to be filling properly if that's still left open. But obviously it did close on a issue. Obviously the turntable. So whether they're doing that to keep the water level a bit lower than normal, and then they'll close it, because obviously this just drains the turntable area. But it looks like it's a steady stream. But they normally would turn the pumps off, you see. But I suppose there's more water going through that than there would be, you know, it'll run, but there'll be more water going in than obviously nothing. But this is what I mentioned in one of the vlogs, if you watched, that they had to refill it 3 times to fix one of the issues for the brakes. Because before you get to the turntable, there's like brakes. And to fix them, they had to lower the water level and get rid of the water so they could work on them, and then refill it. And that's 50 minutes each time, almost. So it's weird, because it's like constant stream. You know, if they want to empty it, they would turn upstairs pumps off, and then that would eventually stop. But it's never going to get to the correct level, is it? If that's chucking out all that water. So yeah, we're probably 2 o'clock again, but we need that to stop, because it ain't going to be ready until that's the drain's been blocked off. Yeah, that just feeds the thingy. So obviously the other bit of water from lift 2 onwards, that'll be all right. That'll be circulating round if they've got all the pumps on. It's just be the turntable bits that won't be the right level. So yeah, we'll have to see what's happening. So, but it did close on like an error, like I say, it didn't go round again. It limped on, and then eventually they called it and just sorry, we can't fix it. So we'll see how it is today. See how late it is. I reckon 2 o'clock, to be fair, but that needs to stop for about 50 minutes at least. I mean, it probably will be getting filled, like I say, the other bits, but the area between lift 1 and the turntable area, that little bit there, and obviously the runoff after the drop won't be at the right water level until that's turned off. You know, to put the plug in. Got to put the plug in. So on that note, I'll see you in a minute. Sure. Missed it. I was going to turn around then and get the ice blast. It's ice blast, isn't it? PlayStation? I don't know. Drop. Hello again. I've not done much, to be fair. I've just watched that. It's still going. Just show you. Still going, look. Still puthering out. Is it that side? Still puthering out. So it ain't going to open. It's 10 to 1 now. It hasn't gone round at all. So clearly whatever happened. But I just come on because I got a couple of things to tell you. Obviously I did a public Valhalla scene check, and a couple of things on there is obviously I added it as a joke. When you go back on it, once you've been on it, is get a comment from the Joe public saying, have you got wet from this ride? And I say yes. So yeah, and obviously I got wet yesterday, so I ticked that off. Tick that quite easily. And another one, which obviously we'll get today. Then the other one, I'm just seeing, because obviously people are just saying it's opening in 10 minutes. It's not. Obviously they're not very good at doing this here. If they know it's going to be an issue, they should have. But obviously, I'm waffling, aren't I? So the other one is them ripping off the sign, the opening time sign, and just leaving it blank on the Valhalla scene check, because that'll be the next thing that'll get ripped off. But it's that quiet that no one's here. Look, this is sad to see. You know, it's 1 o'clock, 10 minutes before it opens, and there's no one here. You know, I mean, they've just put the misters on, but let's have a look. I'm nowhere near ready. It can't just open because it's fighting against the water. Oh yeah, they're turning the misters on. Look, the misters are ready. Do they know that they put their misters on down here? They turned them off. Yeah, no, it's still going. Look, still, yeah, but they turned the misters on. But I suppose it hasn't gone round. There you go. There you go, still puthering out. I turn the misters on down here. Up there, look. So it looks as if it's all coming, as if it's ready to open. But it ain't, because it ain't done any block checks, you see. So that's got to at least stop. You know, because otherwise the water level at the turntable is going to be too low. Obviously the pumps that are pumping the water around, obviously it's losing all the water out of there, you see. So it ain't going to open, and then that'll stop doing that. Then I've got about 20 minutes of block checks. So that's my cue then to get ready. And then even then it might start messing up again. So yeah, I suppose they're doing everything that they can, but that's what I think they're doing, leaving that down, leaving that open. So then the water level there is a little bit lower than it would normally be to work on it. So then when they do have to fix it, when they do when they fixed it, if they do, then close that up. It shouldn't take too long to get back up to water level, up to the correct level, and then just do your block checks. But I think they're having issues fixing it, to be fair. So on that note, I'll see you in a minute. Ta-ra. There you go, as expected, there's your ripped off sign. That's quite high on the bingo card, that is. You know, normally we don't know when it's opening, so there you go. So yeah, ripped it off. Vroom. So there you go, so that's high on the Valhalla checklist. So we won't get the other one today, I don't think. So it's still, they're still playing about with the turntable, I think. So yeah. Not gone. One boat's gone in, but obviously that means nothing. So we'll have a look for you. I'll get this on Twitter because it's quite funny. Hello again. Right, I'm going to risk it. You know, it's had audio on. It's took them till 2:20 to get audio, so it's going to take me about half hour. Wait, not be that quick. I'll bash it on. I won't show you. Get it back on, and then I'll show you the aftermath. Because I didn't get you any of that, did I? So I'll see you in a minute. Ta-ra. See you in a bit. Ta-ra. Hello again. She opens. Hello. Not a legs, obviously. Right. So just thought I'd do you a quick debrief. You got no mic, unfortunately. So obviously it's just doing its fountain show, but I like the fact that it's themed. Hot ice. You know, it's nice. Nice that they've programmed one that is actually themed to the location. I think that's one a really quick one, that one. So yeah. So Valhalla, a bit better. They took boat 5 off. Just a bit image for you. Oh, it isn't a quick one. They'll just start off. Yeah, they took boat 5 off. There it is. And a bit more fire. One more actual glass. There would have been another one, but that didn't trigger. We got the ring of fire lighting the trough. So it wasn't too bad. It is hot ice. It's all hot ice. Hot ice, the collection. Just very slow, very low order volume. So yeah, a bit better. So they are trying, and I think I've seen everything other than that big blast at the end on the right hand side. I think I've seen everything at work now, other than the second fireball on the runoff. So yeah, it's obviously always work in progress. Like I say, they need to have had that run in for 4 weeks minimum before it actually runs, because they tweak it, you see, every day, and they go, oh, we'll play about with this, we'll play about with that. So yeah, so it's a bit better. And here's the aftermath. Sodden after 2 rides, to be fair. Might get your boot shot, but yeah, quite nice, isn't it? So on that note, I'm going to leave you, and I'll see what else. If I'm quick, I'll get the clobber off, and then I'll just get you a bit more footage for day 2, and then obviously we'll do a debrief of the Walk the Woody, obviously at the services. That will be finishing off day 2 then. So on that note, I'll see you in a bit. Ta-ra. Hello again. If the peacock is watching, this is a fountain. Can you get your finger out and get the fountain on, alright? Get the finger out and get the fountain on. because there's more fat in here than there is a toxicator. Farted finger. There you go, bag cam. There you go. Woo! So on that note, see you in a bit. Tra. More fountains than toxicator. Wasterium. Tra. Tra. Hello again, how are we? Evening, how are you? Hello. I might not have to do a debrief. So here's Walk the Woody for you. That was really good, to be fair. Yeah, quite in-depth thingy. It was quite in-depth walk round. Obviously, no Andy. He's sunning himself in Germany. So we got the other guys doing it. But what I will say was a bit hard work getting in. So obviously I came outside to get the clobber off. Then I bought a ham and cheese cob from around the corner. And then, so I thought, and the Coke, which I've got said Coke here. And obviously they don't allow drinks in, do they? So I thought, right, it was 10 to 5. I'll ask them nicely. Will you let me in? It's 10 minutes to the park close. I'm doing Walk the Woody. Will you let me in to walk to the back of the park? No, my manager. If I let you, my manager would kill me. Even for 10 minutes. It was 10 to 5. Thought, okay then, rather than bin it, I'll walk through on the prom and go to the south entrance. And so I did. Yeah, fair enough. Got to the south entrance. And then I got to another miserable person saying, "No, you got to wait for the park to shut. Yeah, you can't come in. Got to wait for the park to shut." So obviously, having a ticket or anything, I wasn't allowed in. Having an annual pass made made no difference. So I was made to wait there, like a naughty school kid, until the park closed, and then eventually I was let back in. So yeah, other than that, we're all right. So they're doing another one at 7 o'clock. That was a 5 o'clock one. Good job I did do the 5s. So I might nip to Spoons. I don't know. Good job I did have and I got a piece of wood from the Woody. So he did say if you come and do it 10,000 times, you can build your own coaster. So apparently, 10,000. I really must sort these trousers out. I must have lost some weight. The drawstring is awful on them. Right, so yeah. Oh, it's got painted, so they must have replaced it at some point. So yeah, I might not have to do a debrief. I probably will, just for prosperity reasons, and then see whether they'll do a Galaxy McFlurry with, because last time they liked me. I had sauce at the bottom and bits, bonus bits, hashtag, and the ice cream, and then some more bits. So that was nice of her, wasn't it? So yeah, overall, you obviously went back into the Skyforce area. They do the the PowerPoint slide presentation that they've got. It's now digital, the Sign Your Life Away. It's digitalised, so they get you to read the form that you would sign, and then you do it on the iPads, which is a better thing, I suppose, because then it's all digital, and they haven't got to store it then, have they? So yeah. So other than that, and it was an Andyless, like I said, and and it was quite intriguing. I was intrigued. I did spot that Andy was in Germany, yeah, and I think he does. From what I gather, he likes to do them himself as much as he can. So that's what I gather, and so yeah. So it was Andyless this time, and so was the big one XL. That was Andyless because he was having a few rides on the Oda Victus, which you can just see poking through that. So yeah, that wraps this one about up. I think wraps it up. I've got to fob you off, haven't I? I've got a fob, so I might drop this into the car, which is over there, and then I'm going to fob you off, which it will probably be in the same place, but I'll show you where it is. So if you come in at the weekend, these trousers, Yeah, if you come in the weekend to Pleasure Beach, it's just outside the front. Let me just do these trousers again. They've been all right all the way through, but I must have lost some weight. I don't know. Right, sorted. No trams, right. So I might keep you on actually. So yeah, round up. Valhalla was all right. I didn't think we'd get any on. So as you've probably seen, I've obviously not edited that, but I did 2 rides, and then did you a bit of footage at the fountains. That's another one for you. So yeah, which I've obviously got to chuck in at some point. And yeah, but yeah, it was. I do feel, well, not bad. I will say it but it's just a bit weird because obviously I did post about the Boat 5, and I just feel there is a bit of animosity on these climbs, you know, because you're only posting what you want to post, you know, and I just feel as if it's not that I'm not welcome, it's just that there's something, you know, something in the air, you know what I mean, but they get by it, but it's no disrespect to any of them, you know, that's why I never say, but I think they're on the best behaviour, you see, because one wrong move, I could post it, but I'm not that type of person, you know, I'm not here to chuck people under the bus, you know, if it's spotted, it's spotted, you know what I mean. So I'm going to chuck this piece of wood in the car. Wood. There you go, evening. So, put that in the car. Yeah, sorted, walk the woody. There you go. Right, and then I'm going to try and do this together. It's a little bit less windy. Well, I'll have to stop because I've got to put it on the fence, haven't I? So I'm going to stop in a second and I'll get it out for you. There you go. So yeah. No, that's just how I feel, or they're very quiet, shall we say. So, but you know, and that's up to them, isn't it? You know, it's a shame, but obviously, you know, we all can't get on with each other, can we? We just have to be civil, don't we? You know, that's just how it feels. It may not be the case, but you know, but we've got Valhalla to go, and on that one, I might take you in with me. You know, so I've got Valhalla not next week, the week after, the walk beyond. So same again, day on park beforehand, and then obviously that one's in the day. So on the Wednesday at 11 o'clock that starts. So they just does it before while they're filling. So that's obviously why I've done this bundle, the £500 bundle, you see, because I'd never have done walk the Woody. I wouldn't have done that. Not separately anyway, and I wouldn't have done Big One XL at all because I've done just a standard bog standard one. So I wouldn't have done it, and then you got behind the scenes as well. So you know, it's a one-off payment. You know, it won't happen again, kind of thing, unless they get any new ones. You see. So I thought, you know, why not? And obviously, the day will come. I've been thinking about it, or the last couple of days. Obviously, how unreliable is our old Valerie. And when the day comes, when we get that information, when Valhalla will be no more, it will be a very sad day. As much as she's not for myself, she's only a tad of what she used to be. You know, like Sean said, we're better this version of Valhalla than no Valhalla. But obviously, that no Valhalla will come at some point, which will be a shame. But it's nice to see that we did see a bit more fire on today, you know, so it's not like they're just running it into the ground, and obviously in 2 weeks I will ask nicely, oh, what's made you put it back to 1.5? Was it guest feedback? You know, but I will assess the situation as well, obviously on the app, and see whether it goes back. But obviously it was 1.5 Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday it was 4, but it broke. But there was a reason for that. And then today it was 3.5, but again broke. So, but obviously it's what's scheduled. So I do hope that they've listened to customer feedback, because I just don't think it's right for somebody paying even 30 odd, 35 quid, you know, to come in a weekend would be 10 o'clock. And then you obviously see the sign saying 2 o'clock, and then you've only got to fight to get on it, you know. And I just think, as much as 4 hours isn't great, it just works. It's just about doable, whereas 3 hours is just a bit silly, really, especially if the ride then is delayed even further, because they can't open it for 2, and then it opens for 2 hours. So at least it G's them up a little bit, doesn't it, to get it open for 1 instead of 2. But we'll see how it goes, because they were trialling to close it early. So obviously opening at 1, but then close it an hour earlier. But I don't think that's going to work with the general public here, unless it's totally, you know, in your face that it's going to close early. The signs are there, but you know what people are. Some people are like reading signs. So I'm going to pause now, because I want to fob you off. I'm going to put it in exactly the same place, but a bit lower down, so you can't really see it unless you watch the video. And I shall be back in 1 second once I have attached it to the fence. See you in a minute. Tra. 11-minute clip. Tra.
Don't get fobbed off. 50 fobs will be hidden, 1 per video, until I run out of fobs. So don't get fobbed off.
Hello again. Right, I have hid the fob. It's just down there, look. Waving in the wind. Let me get you a picture. Where is it? It's there, look. It's attached to the fence. That's it there, look. That's it. It's there, look. So if you want a fob, a Dean 8001 fob, you're more than welcome to come and get it. First come, first serve. Just there for you. Just where it is. There's your location, as the other one was. You want one. First come, first serve. Once this goes out, as soon as I can. Half of it's already edited. So on that note, I'm going to leave you. Probably there'll be a Towers one next week, on the Tuesday. And then I'll be back up here, same again, same place. Join us again for 2 days here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It'll always be that to me. And then we'll see how Valhalla is. Obviously for Valhalla, the walk beyond. So on that note, ta-ra. Hope you enjoyed this double bill, all in one. Ta-ra. See you on the next one. Ta-ra. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra. Play them trumpets. Boop, boop, boop. Ta-ra. I'm going. Ta-ra.
La de mam bom bom.
Hello again. I'm not sure how many people will get this far, but this is going to be after the outro. So, Dean Debrief. Today's Dean Debrief, episode 3. There might not be a 4th. I'll try and do all that one, actually feature it. Is salted caramel. It says smooth chocolate, but it's not. And they did it again for me. I don't know whether I got any extra, but we've got from bits, ice cream, and then salted caramel sauce on the top. So it's been quite nice last couple of days. So that's what I did. I thought, while I'll do these experiences, I'll stay down one night, the night before, full day on park. Then stay over, maybe do bingo, and then full day on park the next day. So, Oh, it tastes like butterbeer, that does. So, I haven't really got... Oh, no. Ooh, that's very salty. But for these Dean debriefs, I've got to mix it up, haven't I, a little bit. So, yeah. It's been quite nice. Quite nice to just pop to Blackpool. Nice to, chill rather than doing it in a day, because it's a bit of a mammoth task to do all that in a day. And then come back. So it's nice to just chill. Do a full day and then chill, and then have another day. So, yeah. So she's all right. Old Valerie, she'll get there, but we'll see how she is. Give her another 2 weeks, and I'll bet she'll be almost there. Oh, this is nice. This is a nice one. And then I only do that so then when you get to the bottom, it's not just boring ice cream, because I put everything on the top. So yeah, nice. But yeah, obviously, just touching on what I mentioned. If anyone sees this, no one may see this because this is after the outro. But I'm not out to catch anyone out. But I suppose if you work there, you work at a theme park, and you see people, you see these YouTubers or vloggers or enthusiasts, obviously different management have different rules and regulations, and I suppose silence is the best option, isn't it, really? But I'm well aware at all, and I'm not out to get anyone the sack, because I'm not like that. If people tell you not to tell anything, it doesn't get said, does it? Really nice. I think I got a bit more sauce in this. There's way more sauce. There's all sauce around the side. And she shouted, "Is it for Dean?" once I'd done it. Oh, God, brain freeze. So, yeah. Ooh, I knew that was... Oh, yeah, too much. I don't know what else to say. But like I say, stay tuned for Towers. I'll go back to Towers off-peak Wednesday. I bet the school kids will be there by then. Yeah. And then the following week we'll be back to Blackpool. And then yeah, she's put that in first, and then she put the ice cream in it. I just ate it when it's all at the top. Just literally. And then all it is ice cream then, and it's awful. Yeah. So it's quite nice. Nice to have it. And I think I bumped into people both times now. Yeah. I think last time I went to Blackpool, there was a few people about. No. Yesterday. So this is Wednesday filming that, and there was people there. And then today, and I still spoke to people. So, quite nice. So you're not on your own, really. So yeah, obviously today, Minecraft's been announced at Towers. 6 weeks of summer. So we'll see what's happening about that. I've not got to the bits yet, but she's done well with the sauce. I think they think I'm a mystery shopper, because I come up with it ways it being. But at least they do it. They might be fans of the channel. So yeah. Oh, I've got to the bits. I've got to the bits. There we go. That was really nice, that was. Just ice cream and the salted caramel sauce. So, not to bore you anymore, because I've done the debrief. It was perfectly fine, which obviously you've seen. So, congratulations if you got this far. Oh, babies. Oh. Yeah, all sorted. Right, I'm going to leave you. I'm going to eat the rest off camera. And I'll see you on the next one. So, this one will be about an hour and a half, I reckon. Oh, gold. So, on that note, see you in a bit. And hope you enjoyed this one. This bold 2-in-1. It's going to be a bold 2-in-1 special. 2 days in one. I've got to come up with a title yet. So on that note, so it's not a waffle warning, 7-minute clip. See you in a bit. Ta-ra. See you on the next one. Ta-ra.